Hello and welcome back to Bioshock. Today we are going to be going to meet Atlas and his family. We had just got out of an area called Neptune's Bounty, where, if you remember, we ended up having to basically scour the entire area for a um, research camera for all the good that did, because we ended up having to eliminate the guy that wanted it to begin with, because he went schizoid on us and set us into an ambush. But some good came out of that, in that we were able to upgrade our pistol, so now it has a larger magazine capacity. So let's go ahead and get into this, and um, I will let you guys know, this is the second time I've tried to record this. My computer decided to do something really weird that I have absolutely zero idea what it was, and I lost nearly an hour and a half's worth of record time. So up to a certain point, I know what's coming. Um, Now I'm not going to give away anything for those of you who have not seen this game before. And I'm not going to
I'm right outside the submarine bay, but I can't get in. I'll need you for that. My family can't be more than 100 yards away.
I'm not gonna spoil anything that's coming up. I thought this was a cutscene. I misspoke on that. It's not a cutscene. It is actually a battle that we're gonna have to take care of. That much I will spoil. But that said, I don't want the gene bank. I thought there was something in the water. That said, I am going to be searching through a lot of stuff to try and build up our stock of ammunition, and I walked into that last time too. So let's do this. This is why I like the pistol. The more you upgrade it, the stronger it gets. And over time, that actually becomes one of the best weapons in the game. And I genuinely like it a fair bit more than other weapons. So we're gonna go and collect stuff.
We all come down here. Figured we all be part of Ryan's great chain. Turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours are the sort with the big iron ball around your ankle. He's up in Fort Frolic banging fashion models. We're down in this dump yanking guts out of fish. Fontaine's promising something better. He's like one of us, you know? Like he's worked a day in his life. He says meet him at his fish packing joint at 11. I'll go, bring a couple of guys. Hey, it's not like things could get a lot worse.
Yeah, those famous last words. Things could always get worse. And I do mean always. That's one of the reasons why, you know, if something bad happens... Boy, he died for his liquor, didn't he? Good Lord. That's one of the reasons why, for a long time, I would, you know, anybody'd say something negative. I said, well, can't get much worse.
Hit the switch up there in the control booth and let me in. I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted.
And if it was bad enough...
You've had your fun, but enough is enough. If If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy.
Will I be interrupted again? No? Okay. You know, somebody will say something, you know, I'll say, you know, it couldn't be much worse. And then I'll stop and think and say, yeah, well, it could. So eventually I started saying, well, it could be worse. And I got some flack for that a while back. Somebody didn't like when I said that. And I said, well, when you stop and think about it, things could always be worse. You need to be thankful for what you have now, and not complain too much about it. Because things could always be worse, and if you at least acknowledge that, then your complaint about the situation can be minimized. Okay, so let's see. Where are we? Okay, we need to do that. So we can go in here, but we don't need to yet. And that'll lead us down there, but there is absolutely nothing down there until we do this. Okay, so I know there's a few people down here. Where are they at? Okay, here we are. That sounds like a personal problem. He went that way. Okay. So. It may not be over, but it's pretty close. Okay, apparently I did kill all three of them. I didn't think I did. Thought one of them was still alive. I saw him walking.
Get out if you can! Get out and we'll regroup!
Sometimes the best thing to do is just hold the trigger down. Okay, since we've got a little bit of time here, switch back to that. What's this?
Spent the morning jawing with that crowd scientist. She's damaged goods, alright. Just like all those chumps they scraped out of them prison camps. But she's no crackpot. She's gonna make me the kind of scratch that'll have Ryan look like he's running a paper route. She just needs some supplies to get the ball rolling and a friend to watch her back.
Well, I tell you what, I've heard his voice somewhere before. Not sure where, but I have definitely heard it before. Of course I say that.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I say I've heard that voice before. I might have picked up a recording with him on it before, but yeah, that's a very familiar sounding voice.
The Irish pork pie offered me a deal. I flip him Fontaine and I walk out of here. That simple. How do I know that fat fuck isn't Fontaine's guy? How do I know they're not all Fontaine's guy? Fontaine's got Adam, and everybody wants it. Ryan's got a whole lot of talk and a nice suit. Even down here, any idiot can see which way the wind is blowing.
If the wind ain't blowing down here, you got a problem. Alright, so we are going to Arcadia. Now, in my first playthrough, before my computer went haywire, I was talking about how I didn't really recognize this place, but the more I played through it, the more I did recognize it. But we only made it up to a certain point.
Patrick! Ain't that just like Ryan? Waits until we're almost out, then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him, and we'll tear his heart out!
I came to this place to build the impossible. You came to rob what you could never build. A Hun, gaping at the gates of Rome. Even the air you breathe comes from my account. Well, breathe deep, so later you might remember the taste.
You get to the bathysphere in the rolling hills. That'll take you straight to the devil himself. And then all debts will be paid in full.
Okay. But anyway, what I was going to say is the more I played through this before my computer went haywire, the more I remembered of it. And this is actually an interesting little area because we've got these things called Houdini splicers, which you actually cannot see till you're right on top of them.
Seems like some poor blighters have started seeing ghosts. Ghosts? Ryan tells me it's a side effect of this plasmid business. One poor sod's memory is getting passed on to another through genetic sampling. Leaks, lunatics, rebellion, and now bleeding ghosts. Ain't life in Rapture grand?
Yeah, it just keeps getting better and better, don't it?
What are you waiting for, City? It's beautiful.
So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna follow that ghost in here because there's another one right here.
Oh, sugar, I'm spliced up in ways you never dreamed of.
Get over here.
That's disturbing.
What a night
I got lined up. Everything's ready. Flowers, bottle of wine, even 2 tickets to the tea garden. Nothing gets the Bettys in the mood like nighttime in Arcadia. Now I just gotta stop by the thrifty care to pick up a med hypo, just to be safe. Word is, this ain't Angelina's first visit to the tea garden.
Ah, that explains it. She was a whore. Or a slut, one of the two.
The augmentation procedure is a success. The slugs alone could not provide enough atom for serious work, but combined with the host, now we have something. The slug is embedded in the lining of the host's stomach, and after the host feeds, we induce regurgitation. And then we have 20, 30 times yield of usable atom. The problem now is the shortage of hosts. Fontaine says patience, Tannenbaum. Soon, the first home for little sisters will open, and that problem will be solved.
Okay. I'm going to play that again because I didn't catch it, and I walked through the door too early.
Is a success. The slugs alone could not provide enough atom for serious work, but combined with the host, now we have something. The slug is embedded in the lining of the host's stomach, and after the host feeds, we induce regurgitation. And then we have 20, 30 times yield of usable atom. The problem now is the shortage of hosts. Fontaine says patience, Tannenbaum. Soon, the first home for little sisters will open, and that problem will be solved.
Okay, well that explains a lot, but it's still not really... It's not really good what happened. Yeah, there's our Houdini splicer.
Help me out!
And from my last playthrough, he's actively trying to lure us in. But we're going to ignore him for a minute and take everything that we can through here.
Hey, over here!
We don't want to give this guy too much of a chance. Because... yeah. You can't see them. They're right there by you, but you can't see them. And that's never a good thing.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, so there he is. Damn, missed. Come on, quit leading me around. I had this guy killed last time. And killed in fairly short order. Now, where the hell is he? Where is he?
Running away? You are a sharp one!
Says the one that's actively walked in front of me like nobody would ever see him. Which technically I shouldn't have been able to, but he was just walking around. So we're gonna come over here. What's this? I think I might have missed that one.
Today, Arcadia was closed off to all but
Oh, no, I
paying
didn't.
customers. The man hires me to build a forest at the bottom of the ocean and then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, should a farmer not be able to sell his food? Is a potter not entitled to a profit from his pots? I started to argue with the man, and then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one.
Yeah, that's the problem with a totalitarian or a totally. I'm trying to think of the word because dang it. Totalitarian, that's it. Totalitarian. Yes. That's the word I was trying to say. I don't know why I struggled so much with that this time.
What is it? This is my
What were you saying about it being your territory, motherfucker? I don't think it is now. Come on. Highlight it. I'm looking right at it. I can't pick it up. Oh well. Oh, we can do it this way. Okay. So let's keep on. Yeah, that's the problem with the totalitarian regime. You don't get the chance to... Where's this guy shooting me from?
typical behavior for someone with your condition. I promise to do no harm.
Uh-huh, sure, that's why you're shooting me, right? Yeah, totalitarians don't exactly, they don't exactly, give you a chance to do your own thing. You do what they want, or that's it. That's all the option you get. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm back out here, and are we all the way back here? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I will cut when we get back up to where we were going. Oh. I guess we're gonna cut back early, because somebody just came out of the woodwork. This is one of the guys that was trying to kill us earlier. That was I will never do you no harm. Stupid fellow. Apparently, he was lying to me. Found his way up here and decided he was going to start trying to kill me. So we're back here now. Uh-huh, I figured as much. Using the wrong ammo on this dude. Come on, stupid. Come back out of here. Okay, now. Let's take care of this machine gun turret. Now that should be enough for a minute. Let's see if we can find Dippy-Doo over here. Something blowing over here. Pistol rounds. We're gonna get ourselves a couple of... We're gonna get a couple of those. Oh, I should have only got 3. Oh well. What we got here? It's a different... Oh, this is where the guy was standing. Okay, that's how he got through here. Alright. It's just a little thing. I didn't see that last time I played through this. But we're just going to be searching everywhere we can for little places like this. When I originally played through this game, came in the backside of it this time. When I originally played through this game, back when I first got it, I didn't actually know about any of these places that are in here.
I'm opening you up! How can I help you?
You say so. Okay, now I gotta find them all and zap them. Those tripwires are a right pain in the backside. They will do to me what they did to this guy. Not quite as quick, but they'll make me wish it would. We're done with that. Let's see. Okay, we're here. Yeah, that's actually the door I was talking about when I found it. When I found the other side of it, I didn't realize there was another side of it. But yeah, we're gonna be looking around through here. Yeah, see, it just goes right through. Yeah, we're gonna be looking around through here. There. And getting just as much of this stuff as we can. Because basically from here on out, we're going to start running across machines, vending machines, that will allow us to make our our equipment. So things like ammunition, specialized ammunition. Where is she? I can hear her. Probably upstairs. Specialized ammunition, specialized tools like the auto hack. We're going to start picking stuff up that we can use to make those. Now these Houdini splicers are always going to try and kill us, but sometimes they leave little gifts and things that, you know, like that little wad of cash. They'll leave little things out like that to try and trick you. So, yeah, these are the vending machines that I was talking about that we're going to have to keep an eye out for. These U-invent machines. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves an auto hack tool, and we're going to make some armor-piercing machine gun rounds. We can also make various other things. We just need the we just need the equipment or the ingredients to make them. Now, there's two big daddies in this level, and we're about to meet one of them. So, I want to just go ahead and get ready to do that. I didn't even know that was possible. So, we're getting ready to meet this guy, this big daddy up here. And like I said, I played through this for like an hour. And then my computer went haywire. I had to force shut it down. We're gonna see if we can't do a little bit of research on these guys. See if we can't figure out how to beat them easier. Armor-piercing rounds. We knew that. We don't want to mess with them right now. We want that splicer to take as much damage as possible from them. or do as much damage to them as possible. Of course, that said, I just screwed up and electrocuted them. But they're about to get blown up here in a second. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, there they go. They're done. So now it's my turn. Let's see. I want the proximity mines. And he's down. So, I want to go back to my machine gun because I don't think we're quite done with these people yet. We are gonna, like I said in my last episode, we're gonna try and save as many of these of these little sisters as we can.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me.
This 10 Bomb said that she would make it worth our while, so we're gonna take her word for that. Now I don't have much faith in that, but we're gonna see. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a new plasmid slot. And we're gonna put our Winter Blast in. Now let's see what this does.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Sounds fairly good. The only problem that I've got with it is that you don't get any loot from them. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade our Electro Bolt because that is actually a very useful plasmid to have. And we're going to go up here and we're going to get a health upgrade. So we're going to do that. And I'm gonna switch over to my Winter Blast here. And when we get... That was smart. At least I got that first aid kit back. We're gonna go down here and we're gonna just go through and collect stuff. And a pistol. How about that? Okay, so let's see if we can't freeze this splicer that's in here. I heard him a minute ago. I don't know where he's at now. Where are you? I heard him a minute ago, and I know there should be one down here, but I could be wrong. So we're actually going to go this way, because those stairs just lead back up to where we were. Right, there he is. I knew I saw him. So where'd he go? And Tardar. We don't really get any loot from them. So it's good for what it is, but I don't particularly care for it. It's useful, but not really so useful that we can't live without it. Okay. Yeah, I'm already.
Andrew Ryan reminds us we all make choices, but in the end, our choices make.
So we're gonna go ahead and get a few more things. I think we're okay on that. We could use more of that. We definitely don't need that. So let's go ahead and let's just do that. Okay. We're good on those, but we could always use more. So let's use our little crawl space and come in here. And we're just going to use an auto hack. If we've got an auto hack available, we're just going to go ahead and use it. Looks like all we need, or looks like all we didn't need in there was the electric buck, which is a good thing. Means we're full up on that. But yeah,
You might hear things about me, see my name about, think what you will. There was a time I cared about politics, but it's just an excuse men use to kill one another. I'm done with all that. I just want to see the sunlight again.
you know what the sad thing is? With what he just said, is that in a way, in today's world, and keep in mind this game was made almost a decade ago. Which way are you coming from? You know, keep in mind, this game was made almost a decade ago, and I've noticed that a lot of the dialogue in this game is very, very true to life. And while I don't particularly enjoy talking about politics, you know, I do have my opinions. And I do have my stances on certain things. And one of those stances is that regardless of motive, murder and violence are best kept in video games. There is no place, absolutely no place, for there is absolutely no place for murder and violence in today's world outside of video games. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back down here for a minute because I know we've missed a couple of things. Okay, that's a one-way trip. We want to go... Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this takes us up. Yeah, that takes us up. We're back where we were. Okay. I wonder how many of those pistol rounds that I got from the U invent I could get now. I could get back.
What's the matter, Mary? You look like you went through some boost.
At the vending machine.
That's just the plastic blues, Mary.
This isn't making me time or money.
Slicing before you never kill me is right as rain. Remember, a smart splicer.
And there's... Oops. I didn't know that was possible either. There's stuff down here that we could pick up. At least I thought I saw stuff down there. But yeah, that's where we were. We're back where we started. What's this?
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
Okay, sorry about that. I'll go ahead and play that again.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
Yeah, side effects are always a natural part of any process involving medications, particularly stuff like this. That's one down. There we go. Now, where the heck is this? There it is. Now, we gotta keep an eye out for those. And of course we've got a stinking camera. That's not what I wanted to do. Where is this guy coming from? My God, I thought I killed him already. Good Lord, frickin' die already. Okay. Look at that. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna start picking up other stuff, finding out more of the story. There's a vending machine around here somewhere. Right close by. Like I said, you can't see them, but they're always right there.
Gregory, don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
Well, it's always a good motive.
Yes, I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. These Lazarus tests are very promising. If the Rosa Gallica blooms, then by God, I know we're in business.
Hurry, the lockdown!
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
Apparently that guy died for his booze too. A lot of drunks down here, but you know, who can blame them? Wish I knew where that whistling was coming from, because you can't see the guy. And this is just a little area. We can pick up more stuff. Poor cat.
I couldn't believe how much things had changed since I left Dr. Steinman's office. It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people in Paula Square. I asked Ryan how could he do such things to innocents. He said, innocents. If they haven't chosen to defend Rapture, they've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits. So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
Not sure I agree or disagree with that, to be perfectly honest. We don't need any of that. Okay, and we're back here. So... that was well timed, wasn't it? Good lord. I wonder if he was the one that was whistling. Okay, that's where we just were, so we're gonna go over here. Or back over here.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
Ah, dang it, we gotta go back down. Oh well. That's where we gotta go. Oh. Yeah. We're actually gonna pick up some more of those. So we're always gonna need more of those as we get further into the game.
He'll stick us all. Just give it some time. Yeah, just a little time.
Okay. Forgive my lack of commentary here. I'm trying to find whatever I can to help out because we're about to have to deal with a couple of people.
On the surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park there. Why? So the rabble could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. When Congress moved to nationalize my forest, I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
Yeah, it's kind of a douchey move, but, you know, that's what psychopaths are like. That's clear cut. That whistling is getting really annoying. Yee, my Christmas. Okay, so one thing I do know that we're going to have to deal with here very soon is this guy. And we're going to wait on him because he doesn't have a little sister yet. So we're actually going to get ourselves ready. Let's just put it back there. We're going to get ourselves ready. We're going to load up with our heat-seeking RPG, and we're just going to wait on him. Because if we kill him now, we won't get a little sister. And we'll just be wasting our ammo. But yeah, outside of video games, I really don't think that violence and murder really have a place, especially not in politics. But, you know, that's the only real viewpoint I'll share in this series, because like I said, I don't like sharing political viewpoints. I don't like talking about politics, and I don't like forcing my opinions on anybody else. But that one, I will die on that hill. Okay, so once the little sister's out and ready to, and they move away, we'll go ahead and pull the trigger. And he's down.
Why won't you move, Mr. Bubble? No! 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 No!
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our thanks.
Okay, so that's going to be another gift at the Gatherer's Garden, so we're going to go back there real quick and we're going to get it. And that was the second of 2 Big Daddies that we have in this game, or in this area. So we won't have to be dealing with them again. Okay, so that's awesome. Safecracker will save for a moment. And we'll get the engineering slot. And we'll put it there. I think. And we'll get the Eve upgrade. And I think we'll get the physical tonic. Yeah, okay. So I haven't picked up the other one yet. So we'll hold on to that for now. Okay.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr.
Where?
Bubbles.
Yeah, it's over here. I'm looking for a gene bank. And I know I saw one somewhere close by here. Did I run by it twice? I know I've seen a gene bank around here somewhere. So we're going to take care of that. That's a UN vent. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we can do an auto hack too. How about that? Sweet. Okay. Oh. Oh, right there. Okay. So, what do we have that we can swap it? Safecracker. That's the one we wanted. That's where I screwed it up. Okay, so we've got a physical tonic. We don't have anything to put in. Well, we do. But we don't really need it. I don't really like that one. So it'll get swapped out when we get the chance. Oops. But let's see what we... What? Eat. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay, so let's see if we can... We've still got 40. Let's go ahead and get that one. That's the one I was wanting. And the vending expert, which we will hang on to for now. So the vending expert basically just lowers the prices of everything, and the other one that I got, we'll go back and take a look at it here. I've already forgotten what it was. Yeah, this Eve Saver, plasmids use less evil. That's kind of self-explanatory. Dang it. There we go. Dang it. There. Okay, so let's see. Slow speed, reduce difficulty. Okay, we want to keep those. That's our combat combat tonics, and we'll get another one of those here in a little while. But mostly we're after the plasmid slots. We're after, you know, just anything that'll give us an upper hand in the fights. And plasmid slots later on in the game will become very handy.
The minute we came here, Masha started screaming, "Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that?" I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized, trees. Trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy. Maybe we never should have come to this place.
Okay, this is where my computer crashed, so I'm going to share my thoughts on that real quick because we're getting ready to go to something of a cutscene. And then after that, I'm going to... we're basically going to carry on like I had planned and just play through this with the commentary as we go. What she said and my thoughts on that were, in the first playthrough, were that if you really stop and think about it, a child that grows up in a place like this will never know what they'll never see the sky, they'll never see the weather, they'll never see anything. All they'll know is what's here. So if a place like this has a zoo, they would never know those animals outside of a place like this. They would never know what they're like inside their natural habitats or anything like that. They would just know what's in here. So that's kind of, it's a little bit unnerving, a little bit depressing, to be honest with you. It's a little bit frightening as well. Because when you stop and think, this is very isolated. And if you don't know anything except for this, what do you really know? You know, do you really know anything? I wonder if those voices are coming from up there. Anyway, we're about to see a bit of a cutscene here, so I'll stop rambling and we'll carry on with the game. Hopefully it won't crash again. Yeah, that might be a thing. Okay. So we're gonna go over there in just a minute, but we're gonna look in here. Aha. That could be a bad thing. Okay, so I guess we're stuck here. We got another camera, so I'm going to wait till it moves around, then I'm going to take it out. There we go. I'm going to need to get some more pistol rounds here soon. Hopefully there are some. Speak of the devil, I got 3 new ones. Okay, so... that sounds welcoming. That is an ammunition store. And that is all we need right now. We'll get some more napalm as we come across it. We'll get some later when we can afford it. Let's see. What's the hack? What's the hack worth? We don't need it. I don't want to do this. Come on, back out of it. Thank you. I don't want to do that just now. So, let's go in here as if we had much of a choice. And stuff like that is... it's just fascinating. But yeah, you would never know anything outside of that.
It wasn't you, was it? No. Ryan. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
Well, we'll see if we can find it. Yeah, you would never know anything outside of what you can see. Oh, it won't, huh? I just took out two of your friends. Thought it wasn't gonna save me. What happened? Moron. Now I gotta find the third numbnuts. There he is. That's your fault, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure where that whistling is coming from. But it's actually rather annoying. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. What's this?
They dress up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, "Harness the flame, harness the mist," and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
Yeah, they sound kind of messed up. So... full solution. I think we need that. Definitely don't need that. What do we... I guess this was just some little place in here. Nothing really important. Okay. Now, where is what we need?
Tell the minister he'll just have to wait. It's my daughter's wedding, not his.
So yeah, we're gonna end up backtracking a little ways. We're gonna be going back up in there to where we were to begin with. And you'll notice this place is definitely changed quite a bit. So I wonder what kind of poison that Ryan put in the air. I see you. I saw you. I don't know where you're at, but I saw you walking through the water. Walk up on me like that. Take your ass out. I don't need that. Do we have anything of value? Ammunition, health packs, anything. No. Okay. So we're gonna go back out here. There's another one. You're done for. That whistling has got to be coming from somewhere, and I'm hearing it constantly. So it's only a matter of time before we find the dang thing. Or the person that's causing it. That's another one.
Oh, honey!
We're gonna see if we can get some more ammo here. Actually, we need a couple of those, so we'll just go ahead and do that.
Oh, honey!
People
Honey! Give me some meds now! Come on!
These people are messed up in the head, and they just don't stop yelling at all, do they? Okay. Where are we at?
He is a poison! Kill him!
The poison!
That works. Is another Big Daddy in here? I thought we took care of all of them. Security evasion. Has a rival faction set up security cameras and turrets where you... Okay. Is it thermal signature? Adjust the thermal signature of your epidermis layer confusing cameras and turrets, delaying the response, but it doesn't outright stop it. So we'll save that. Might be useful later. Yeah, we did. Okay, so they're down here. Well, hello there, big fella. We're going to stay out of his way because we don't actually need to deal with him at all. Okay, so we're going to keep on going here. We don't actually need to deal with him. But we can use him. We can certainly use him. Well, I thought we could use him. That's about a useless damn plasmid. So that's going to go the way of the dodo here soon. Shouldn't have any luck. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go back this direction. Let's see. Can we get a different plasmid? Because that is... Let's just use that one for now, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep that there then. And we will go back with our machine gun. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go back. There's not really a whole lot that we need to do. And I'm beginning to think that the voices and the whistling are glitches in the game. I think they're a glitch that there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. Like parasites I see are the ones running around with messed up features. Okay. So, yeah. Shoot. Well, we're running out of ammo for our machine gun here, but that's okay. I think we're getting ready to move on.
You've brought the Rosa Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo. Yes, this is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
Okay. Hacking expert. Okay. Original Hack Smart Gene Tonic. Hacking expert diffuses alarms and helps you avoid overloads. It's the must-have. Okay. One fewer alarm and one fewer overload while hacking. Okay, that's even worse than the one that we're saving, so we'll just keep a hold of it for now. And we will search this office area. What's this?
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Well, we've got enough time to look through all this, so that's what we're going to do.
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs, and now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do. Welcome to the
Okay, let's see. Nope, we do not have anything, but we're going to go ahead and get one of those. We need machine gun rounds. That's what we need. But we're going to be able to go through here again on our way out. But for now, I want to look around, kind of clean everything up, see, you know, what we can get a hold of before we actually have to be there. Because I think on the way back out, we're going to end up in a fight. Okay. Up we go, in through here. There she is.
Julie, we made a business deal, you and I, did we not? Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus Vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, we're back in the swamp.
Mr. Ryan!
9, 4, 5, 7.
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
Of course he does.
I've been killing trees for 25 years. At Berkeley back in the 20s, on the Japs at Iwo Jima. But I never brought one back from the grave before. I did, Becky. Mama's gonna build her first damn Frankentree. I'm gonna call my little creation the Lazarus Vector. Maybe it'll bring the old gal's career back from the dead as well.
Can get another auto hack. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Oh, I'm picking up. Oh, that's nice. Well, we may be able to use it. What was that code again? Nice of her to write it down. 9457. So 9 4. Oops. Oh, let's just do that one first. 7 5.
What's the point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons? I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
You have a multi-part goal. Press it to press Ant and go to the goal tab to see all parts of the goal. Switch to which one is active. So that's that one. Source vector. So let's see. There we go. Need the radio. Obtain distilled water. Let's go with that one. With nitrogen, napalm. We're going to stick with napalm for right now. But we're not going to use this. Nice as that is to have, we're not going to use it. Yet. We will need it later. And believe me, it is quite the... quite the thing. Well, that should be just about everybody. Almost everybody. And we have that damn thing. Okay, and hopefully we can find some distilled water here soon. So what is our... Okay. No, it doesn't tell us. Where is he? I know I saw him. Okay. I don't know why I need another wrench. Let's go and pick up some... I think we need those more than we need rounds right now. We don't want to hit that guy. Okay, so that's on. Man, we can't win, can we? That'll get 2 rounds? Wow. Not for that. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Where do we go to get the distilled water? I kind of wish we had a way to see our inventory, but we don't. That's okay. I imagine we'll find what we need.
Arcadia is a big place, but mostly rural. If you're looking for something in particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
Alright. This gun, I'm telling you, this gun is getting really hard to use. Even harder than it used to be. So we may go back to our pistol for a while.
God damn it, I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! Christ!
Yeah, find our way over to the farmer's market. Which is going to be somewhere up here. And we've already explored a lot of these areas. Okay. Well, that was blocked off earlier, so Waterfall Grotto. We need to go back there real quick. So before we do that, let's go over here to the grotto. Hi, big ugly. Okay, so where is this place? Oh. Did we look in here? Apparently not. This is new. Wow, okay. Oh, I forgot about that. So we'll do that again. Nothing in it. It is basically searching for stuff here. Can't get through there. But that's okay. So that was just a little area that I didn't really need to go into, but I did because it's on the map, and if you don't explore stuff that's on the map, chances are you're going to miss something important. And thankfully this time it wasn't anything important. And I wasted a whole lot of ammo on that lady. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go into the farmer's market. Now this area was blocked off until Ryan killed off all the plants. So everything in here is new. And we've got to see if we can find anything that'll help us out. Like this. Pistol damage increase. Machine gun damage increase. Machine gun kickback reduction. Fire. Let's do the damage increase. That should help us. And it's too bad that they only have one use. But I suppose that makes sense, because if they had unlimited uses, it'd be pretty easy to upgrade all your weapons right away. Yeah, that we could do. Have we got enough for any... Oh, we can't even get... We can't even get our machine gun rounds right now. Where'd you go? Right there. Shit. Good lord. Well, if I didn't need the dang first aid kits, I do now. Okay. So we're gonna go through here, and when we get done with this area, with this map, we'll go ahead and call this an episode. I think that's pretty fair. Pretty fair swing of it. Oh look. Let's go ahead and just do that. You can use all of that. Okay.
Parasite has his eye on Rapture. Keep your eye.
What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprint of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. My maternal instinct.
Okay, so we are going actually to not go to the farmer's market. We're going to see what this other area is first. And then I think when we get to the farmer's market, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. We're just basically going to backtrack a little ways. I want to see what that other area is. So I will cut back to the game when I get over there. Okay, so I'm stupid. This is where we were looking. This is where we were looking at the map, that unexplored area. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to where we were. And I guess that we can go through the farmer's market instead of just calling it a day or calling it done with this episode when we get there. We'll go ahead and go through it and find what we need to find. And on my way back, I did notice this recording, so let's go ahead and pick that up.
Now, I'm a woman of science, but I'm also a woman who's not afraid of turning a buck or two. Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the app would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees. Hell, we can even sell the extra to the rest of the city and undercut the other guys. Ryan will like that for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
On Thursday, citizens found in violation will be relocated to Apollo Square.
This kind of sounds like a hyper capitalized society based on authoritarianism. But, you know, that's just my opinion of it. Okay, so we're going to go over here to the farmer's market. And this is going to be an interesting little area. As I remember it, it's actually quite the maze. So, when we get there, we'll go ahead and save it, so that I don't lose my progress again. And it looks like we've got a little sister on this level, so let's go ahead and save it real quick. And we'll just do this one. I think we've got quite the... Oh yeah, we've got quite the maze here. So we'll go ahead and go through and see what we can find.
Julie, my dear, I am trying to run a business here. You want to spend time with my honeybees? Well, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the pleasure. If
I come out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
You're not
Okay, come on. We've got a turret around here that's blowing things up. So we're gonna swap to our... Aha, there you are. Okay. So that's taken care of. We'll go ahead and... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. We'll go ahead and swap back over to this. Gain more ammo for when we take out that Big Daddy. And we'll come around to that. Let's see, where are we on the map? Yeah, we'll come around to that. What's this? Evelink 2. Get even more E. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll just replace the original. What do we got here? We can get a couple of first aid kits. And a UN vent. So let's get some more AP rounds. And we'll do one auto hack. I think we've got 5. I think that gives us 5 now, so we don't want to make any more than we can carry. Because apparently we can't carry more than 5. Did not want to do that. Of course she runs off. Naturally. Gene Bank. She's gonna come back through that door at some point. Oh, no she won't. There she goes. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We've got more splicers here to deal with. We are rapidly running out of ammo. And this is kind of what I was afraid of, you know, they said that I was kind of saying, you know, that ammo doesn't really grow on trees around here, and I think we're starting to figure that out now as we get. Where are you at? Damn. Okay, well, let's try that again. Now, where are we at? We are back here in the main hall. Okay. Right where we started. Alright. So we'll go back. We'll go back down where we were. And try again. And eventually we will get to the point where we have everything we need. We have everything that we need put together that we can complete this area and maybe have a little bit another Big Daddy under our belt, and perhaps not be so low on ammo. But it's going to come down to whether or not we can buy more ammo. Or find it. That's always nice. Okay, what was that? What did that door open up? It opened up a small area here. Oh, look at that. Got a Big Daddy already down. What's this?
On my walk today, I had my first encounter with a pair of them. He, a lumbering palooka in a foul-smelling diving suit, and she, an unwashed moppet in a filthy pink smock. Her pallor was off, green and morbid. And there was a rather unpleasant aspect to her demeanor, as if she were in an altogether different place than the rest of us. I understand the need for such creatures. Just wish they could make them more presentable.
You're in here somewhere. You've tried to phase through me twice. Stupid.
I do what I'm told. I just do what I'm told. I always just do what I'm told.
Yeah, sure. See something flashing over here, I thought. Okay, so there's another recording over here.
One of the children came and sat in my lap. I push her off. I shout, "Get away from me!" I can see the Adam oozing out of the corner of her mouth is thick and green. Her filthy hair hanging in her face, dirty clothes. That dead glow in her eye. I feel hatred, like I never felt before. In my chest, bitter, burning fury. I can barely breathe. And suddenly I know. It is not this child I hate.
Probably yourself, because you made him. But, that being said, she did turn a new leaf, so what is this? Distilled water. Hey, how about that? You invent. Let's see. Can we get any... We can get some AP rounds. We can get some exploding buck. And it looks like we could use both of it. Okay. So, let's go ahead and carry on. Let's see if we can find something to get into this. Maybe we can hack it. We can. How about that? We'll just use the auto hack and get a whole bunch of stuff. And we'll probably, like we did in Neptune's Bounty, we'll probably find the code for that here in a little bit. Okay. So that was a whole bunch of goodies. Let's see. Where was that? You invent. Wasn't down. You're still in here. What's in this wall? Nothing.
They make me in everything I see.
There it is. Auto hack. Let's go ahead and get one of those back. And I think...
No, really, it certainly is.
Hey there, fellas. You know that 9 out of 10 ladies prefer the athletic man? Why stay on the sideline, where the new Sport Boost line of plasmids can turn you into the jock. Always wanted to be. Come and visit us at the MedFast for a free 2-hour trial. You'll appreciate it.
Okay, we are up here on the top of this floor here, and like I said, this is quite the maze up here that we've got to go through. Let's go ahead and take that guy out so we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Is this what you want? Come here, fire! I'll chase you then!
Go ahead, chase me, chase me. There. See what you get for chasing me? Stupid fuckers. Okay, so we've got a couple of different places we can go here. Forgive me for groaning, but my chair's getting uncomfortable after sitting here for 3 hours. Let's go ahead and get some armor-piercing pistol rounds. We definitely don't want any film. Let's go ahead and get a couple more of those. Get one more of those, and we should be good for a little while. Alright, 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 I'm out. There we go. You had to come through me, didn't you? Okay. See if we can collect any of this stuff without being... Okay, we got all the buckshot we can use. I'm just going to let everybody take him out. And we are in a bad spot right off the bat, so we're going to swap over to our shotgun. Where'd she go? Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Reload, damn it. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, fuck. Holy crap. Rescuer. Well, that was a hell of a fight that I wasn't expecting to have so soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Needing more of the electric butt. Now, is there anything? Yeah, we need to go in here. Definitely need health packs. So we are good on health now. Huh, I guess we're good on armor piercing for the pistol. We are out of machine guns, so we're gonna have to stick with the shotgun. Which actually kind of sucks because this shotgun is not very good for very much. Ah, late night at Vinny's. Oh boy. That's a hell of a way to do. That is not fun. Okay, so that will get us through there, wherever there happens to be. Let's just see if we can find where that leads. And that, of course, that proximity mine is right there.
I've got nothing left to give.
Okay, so that proximity mine's right there. We may just have to take the hit. What's over here? Mm-hmm. That takes care of that. We're at least getting a little bit more machine gun ammo. Ah, that can always be useful. We got over here. Okay, we're back. We're back over here. So, what's this?
The children, with their very long needles, their tuneless songs, their ghastly errands, their ghoulish Frankenstein fathers. But we've all placed our hand on the great chain of endeavor. My hand is on it. Fontaine's is on it. We all pull it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are an abomination. But it is not my hand alone on the chain that created them. No. Their little fingers were right there, next to mine.
Kind of sounds to me like you're trying to find somebody to blame. Okay, here's where we started. Here's where we came in at. So we've completely explored this area of the map. So, okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to see if I can't find where that one area was. That was up here. What's this?
In 10 years in this dump, I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic Trudeau down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, so we need to obtain the distilled water. We're not going to go in there just yet. Well, actually we can. Why don't we go ahead and... Well, I'm pretty sure they've made me mad. Or I've made them mad. But they don't last forever, so we're okay. And that is actually a pretty good plasmid to have.
Like a benign cancer, destroying native cells and replacing them with unstable stem versions. While this very instability is what gives it its amazing properties, it is also what causes the cosmetic and mental damage. You need more and more atom just to keep back the tide. From a medical standpoint, this is catastrophic. From a business standpoint, well, Fontaine sees the possibilities.
Yeah, that's never a good thing to have happen. So, insect swarm is what we just walked into, and that's actually a really good one to have, and it's one of the ones that I used the last time I played through this.
Against groups of enemies. Attack lots of enemies at the same time.
And basically that is one of the... That's one of the better plasmids that you're going to get in this game. For the plain and simple fact that... Why did they have chips in the cash register? Whatever. For one of the plain and simple facts that the effects of it make it virtually impossible for enemies to attack you while while they are under the effect of it. Now, I can't be in here for very long, but yep, it's already getting ready to go. So it's timed, but we'll just hit it again. Come through here and take out all these electrical dicky-doos. We don't need either one of those right now, so we'll just leave that. This is going to be fun to watch because they're going to be stuck in there. So you can't even go in there. Okay. Smoke them again and keep looking. Alright, alright. Now, somewhere in here there is the distilled water. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll do this as many times as we have to get everything that we need to get. And I did see that safe as we were going by. Okay, so let's go ahead and hack this real quick. There's that. So where is... We need to get out of here quick. Do that again. And there's supposedly fresh water around here somewhere.
I shall lay my vengeance upon you.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we need to go back in here and keep searching. Probably not going to do us any good if we get hit, but we're getting there. Damn it! Son of a bitch. So now we've seen what exploding buckshot will do. So we're gonna go back in here, and we're gonna finish what we were doing. Did we already... I thought we already... Yeah, we already took care of him, so we don't need to worry about this guy. Where are we going? Okay. Yep, I figured I'd need to do that eventually.
A rapture reminder. The bottom of the ocean, but it can also be a dangerous place. Any leak is a bad one. Report any unexplained water.
Okay. So we are still looking for the enzyme. Okay. Forgive my lack of commentary here. I was trying to deal with that.
Nobody touches me!
We keep coming up with more people here. Think so? Right in the face. That's where he needs it. Right where it needed to be. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep searching through these. I don't know. With everything that's gone on, I don't know if we've got everything that we needed. But they are certainly continuing. Do we have everything we need? Yes. Why am I still in here? Shit. Boy. And we'll just leave. Jesus, lady. I'm not even going to give him a chance.
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look. And they're ashamed.
Somehow I doubt that. Now, it looks like we're going to have to take out yet another. We've got a little bit of ammo. That should do for that. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the anti-personnel rounds, and we're going to here and heal up a little bit. Ooh, Jesus. Well, I just barely missed getting hit with that. Now, I don't know if I missed anything. Hush. I don't know if I missed anything in the beehive, the apiary, but I don't think it really matters, because every time we hit that thing, there'd be a new mob to deal with.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of Atom. I had hoped we placed them into vegetative states so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play and sing. Sometimes they look at me and they don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
Okay, we will play that again.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of Atom. I had hoped we placed them into vegetative states so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play and sing. Sometimes they look at me and they don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
Oops. Almost unplugged my headphones while that was playing, but I think we get the gist of it there. What's this? Looks like we'll be going down there pretty soon. I don't know what you were, but dead now.
His light shineth even down here in the murk. Heretic!
Forgive my lack of commentary. I'm kind of concentrating on the game at the moment. I know I keep saying I keep saying that, but sometimes I really can't stress enough that I really don't mean to not talk. And I get wrapped up in instances like that. It's another UN vent. I hear a... Did we seriously hit? Okay. We've got another Big Daddy, but there's no little sisters there for him to get, so we don't need to mess with him. Okay. So I imagine we'll see what that little hole in the wall was here in a moment. Get rid of him quickly. I think I'm gonna go back up and see. Go back up and see if I can't figure out how to get into that little hole. Hello there. We don't need to talk to you at the moment. Oh, okay. That just goes downstairs. We don't need to go down there. Fuck you too, asswipe. Lazarus Vector we can do. Automatic hack tool, we can make a couple of those, but I want... yeah, we can make a couple of those. Make some of that. More of that. Alright.
From the sounds of that UN vent, I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus Vector. Now drop the Vector into a gadget called Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas. Do you have all the components for the Lazarus Vector yet? If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then, head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear this fog right up.
Is that someone naughty? I'm a star.
You're dead now. Okay. Is there anything else down here that we need we can use? Not sure. Bunch of copper pot stills, but we're kind of clearing the area, seeing if there's any recordings or any more ammo or anything like that, because we are severely running low on ammunition and things of that nature. He won't have a chance to summon anything. Okay. Where is it? Maybe right around the corner someplace, I don't know. Yeah.
Where the hell are you?
Let's go with the electric buck. Okay. So, now that he's taken care of, we can finish clearing the area, and maybe if we're lucky we can get some more ammunition. Oh, look at there. Looky there. Let's see. Machine gun kickback reduction. Shotgun rate of fire. Shotgun damage. Let's do the pistol damage increase, because that we can use. And we have... the pistol is now fully upgraded, which means this thing is a beast. Or it will be. When we use it. And our next upgrade is going to be to the machine gun, and then we'll work on the shotgun. They actually don't put enough of these machines in here. To actually upgrade all of the weapons. They actually do not do that. Photographer's eye. Every research photographer wants the edge, and your photographer's eye is yours. Once you've spliced this in, valuable genetic gene tonic, you'll get the picture. I think we'll wait on that. Wow, okay. Hush. I have no idea what kind of fucking trap I just walked into, but whatever. Okay. Now, it's one area. Let's see if this other place has something too. Shouldn't. Yeah. Just an empty area. And I think that's where we were looking down into before with all the good stuff. Yep, it was. Okay. So, we're going to go back up in here, and we're going to actually get out of here now. What's this? That was insanely lucky that we didn't immediately die from that. I heard him. Okay, where's the stairs? Like I said, this place is a maze.
Hey, Bella, don't you want to take a walk with me? Die, you!
Fuck you. Every time I get close to them, they just knock me out of the way, man. It's like... Okay. So we come back out here, I think. Oh boy, here we go again. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Saw another one running away. Not that we can really get into it right now. Come on, die off already. I want to be able to get through. Go. Go back in here. Absolutely gonna find a Circus of Value machine. And dang it, they don't have any machine gun rounds. That's alright, we're on our way out anyway. We've got everything that we need here. We don't particularly need to waste any more ammo. So let's head out and make our way back to Arcadia. And then we will be basically finished with this area. Now this area, in general, was quite the maze, and this was an area that I had issue with when I was first playing this game, but it was markedly less confusing and quite a bit easier to run through.
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of options.
Right.
Just go to sleep.
Damn it, 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 damn it. Okay. I just need to survive. Jesus. Okay, now there's a bunch of these little bastards around now. Hopefully, some of them will give me ammo. Maybe not. Dang it. Back to the shotgun. Okay. So let's go ahead and head on back. Hopefully we don't have to... Ah, we already used it. Hopefully we don't have to deal with too much more of Ryan's shenanigans. That's where they go when they run away. How about that? They go to the healing stations. That's amusing. I was coming through here anyway. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I think that's just an audio. How is it that the bullet can go by me and still hit me? Come on, hit him. This is why I really don't like the shotgun. Finally. Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought that was a yes. And we can't afford anything. How about that? So we'll go back up here and hopefully not have to deal with anything. But we'll find out. Oh, the Big Daddy's still here, but we don't need to fight him. Just need him to get out of the way of the damn stairs. Okay. Okay. Back up in here. Get this. Get out of here. There's our hack tool that we built earlier. We still can't use anything there. We got that. And now we... As soon as it gets done...
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson to you. Perhaps this will suffice.
Well... I'd like to know how to do that. I don't particularly remember how to do that.
I sent your wee package through the pneumo. It's not much, but every little bit counts.
Sure, why not? You keep on thinking that.
That won't work for long. Stop running like a fool!
Fire! My territory!
What are you waiting for, Boyle? Ryan's lads are on their way. Get the lab entrance sealed.
I suppose. What do I have to do here? Let's see if this will work. I don't know if it will. I don't know that this will work, but let's... Okay. So how do I do this here? This is a good question.
Oh, Christ! Here they come!
Yep, we gotta fight. I could not figure out how to get that. I could not figure out how to get it sealed, so we're just gonna use the old method. Hide in a corner and fight. And hope like hell that I've got enough. Hope like hell that I've got enough health packs.
Come here now! Stop wasting my time, you horrid monster!
Come on. Pick the fucking door. Really?
For Christ's sake, how long is that damn benter gonna take to cook?
I'm no better!
Why are you dragging out your treatment?
Alright, we're moving on to the big boy here. Now we ain't gonna survive this fight, but we can try. I very highly doubt that we're going to be able to make much headway on this. We will try. I don't know if we're going to make it or not, but this seems to be working. That's all fine and dandy. I'd like to be able to get some help. They seem to like to just run right into the fire, don't they? As long as I keep my back to a wall, I should be alright. Damn it! I say that and I die immediately. Okay. Well, let's see if I can't. Yeah. Now we got him to deal with. Well, this is not going to end well. Of course it doesn't. We are totally screwed in this. We've got no health packs. We've got virtually nothing. And we can't even get... Of course. So we're just gonna end up stringing this out. I don't think we're gonna have much ammo left. I mean, we're just all kinds of screwed. This is gonna be probably end up getting cut out because this is stupid. I'm legitimately having to fight like this because I'm completely frickin' out of ammo. Actually managed to get enough of a break we can search for enough stuff to... What the hell? He was after me? Well, at least the Big Daddy's down. Now I gotta figure out how to get the hell up there.
Don't worry. I'm a professional.
Well, if nothing else, we'll at least have enough available to us that we can get more health packs and heal ourselves up properly. So that's finally over with. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was stupid. I mean, I'll grant you, I'm not the best gamer in the world, but that kind of thing is just absolutely stupid. Man. And they don't even have any goddamn machine gun rounds. Do I have anything that I can make stuff with? No. Gosh, that is seriously irritating. Because I couldn't figure out how to seal up the door, so we ended up having to fight it out. Which just thoroughly sucks because I didn't have any ammo when I came into this fight. and there was no option for me to get ammo. So it was more of a hope and pray situation. And sometimes the best way to fight these battles is to just eke out absolutely as much as you can. And I mean, you guys saw how that went. There's no denying I am not the best gamer in the world. I don't claim to be. I don't think that I could do anything remotely like a good gamer would. They'd be able to take out several enemies at a time, or some other stupid stuff. But yeah, I can't even. They don't even have enough available to me other than pistol rounds. And I am just totally out of everything. So we'll see what I can do to round up more in the next area.
Well done, lad. Take a deep breath and enjoy it. Then head over to Rolling Hills and get the bathysphere. Next stop is Ryan's house. It's time for blood.
Okay, so now that's the safe that we had. Okay, so now we're going down to the metro station, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. We'll see how much of a fight we have to get there. Hopefully not a whole lot, because I can't afford another fight like that. That was ridiculous, and I think part of my mistake was sticking around in that damn apiary for so long.
I tried to help, but sometimes
Why are you so resistant to the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul? You're not CIA, are you? You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate. Don't worry. I just need time to find the proper poison.
I believe in no God, no invisible man in the sky. But there is something more powerful than each of us, a combination of our efforts, a great chain of industry that unites us. But it is only when we struggle in our own interest that the chain pulls society in the right direction. The chain is too powerful and too mysterious for any government to guide. Any man who tells you different either has his hand in your pocket or a pistol to your neck.
Well, there you go. There's the entire map of Rapture. Now, right now, that's where we're at in Arcadia. So we've basically come the long way around. And I think next we're either going to Olympus Heights, Fort Frolic, or Point Prometheus. Don't ask me which. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get in here. And Fort Frolic. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. That was a giant clusterfuck, if ever there was one. And I said in my last episode that Neptune's Bounty was the hardest one that I'd dealt with. Well, that opinion has since been resolved. So, with that, I want to thank you guys for joining me today on this episode. And if you like the series, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. Also, comments are super important to me. If you enjoyed the videos that I put out, be sure to comment. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. What you think that I could do better. What you think that I could do different. You know, let me know how you would play these kinds of games. Let me know. Just any kind of critique is welcome. Any kind of comment, so long as it's not deliberately hurtful, is welcome. And it really gives me a lot better of an idea of what you guys expect from this channel, what you guys would like to see from this channel. And with that, I will see you in the next one.